Rumblings from the mountain have us all on edge. Balreta is up there somewhere. I hope he brought good news. And I'm glad he did. Balreta, it seems, does not want to go quietly back into his cage. Rumblings from the mountain have us all on edge. Balreta is up there somewhere. I hope you brought good news.
Excellent. My friend, you are an asset and blessing on the Pact. I sense the hand of the three here.
Now we'll get things done. By Vivek, Balreta will be bound again.
The Atronachs? Well, that's bad. I banished them when I cast Father's spell. We were sure we could control the creature. Damn it. I suppose we'll have to summon them again, somehow. They stood watch over Ash Mountain for centuries. All we need to do is grab their attention again. Kill Daedra, take their hearts, then burn them at the ruin altars. That should draw them out. Walks Ash is waiting for you at the top. Good luck. We'll hold the line here. Ensure that the Ashlands are safe. All of Stonefalls is relying on you, my friend.
Normally, Daedra only grudgingly come to Nirn, but Ash Mountain resonates with the magical echoes of Balreta's capture. That power and the heat of the lava draws them in, like moths to a flame.
Father may have been overconfident. We broke the wards and, as you learned, dispelled the Guardians when we summoned Balreta to Darvan's watch. Father was sure I'd be able to replace them. I don't want to let him down.
The scamps do not know fear. Troll's blood. I've tried to teach them. By the soul of Ysgramor. That's what I like to hear. It's the damned scamps. Without the lads in the way, they'd overrun us all. Scouts tracked them back to caves on the mountainside. We've got pickaxes, but it's nigh impossible to collapse a mountain and fight at the same time. We'll keep these scamps busy while you collapse the entrances. Don't worry, there should be plenty of fighting.
did you make it through the Daedra, stranger? We're having a damned hard time just holding back the tide. So you helped out Sergeant Yager all by yourself? That's the best news I've heard all day. If the lot of us don't die tonight, I'll buy you a drink. The wind has carried you here with your scales unburned. The wind has carried you here with your scales unburnt. What do we do now? Cool rain on my scales. We'll reforge the shackles Garn and his father destroyed. The brother of strife will be returned to his rest. This is magic I do not understand, far from the waters of my home. You are brave to walk the river's edge. You are wise to ask, yes. I have brought your focus a totem that should help you in the trial ahead. It is a storm totem that will bring pure waters down on his blistering skin. Balreta is an engine of fire and death. You'll need something to slow him down. Use the totem, slow him down, and your task should be much easier. But first, as you said, you'll need to summon the Guardians. Sun on your scales, my friend.
Finish this and release me. Balreta again.
Well, I see that my considerable investment in you wasn't a total waste. Our meeting at Othrenis left me curious and frustratingly conscious. Can you really imprison Balreta? Death has given me a certain perspective, and of course, I have time to indulge my curiosity. Balreta's attacks have cost him power. You should defeat him while he's weak. Right now, I feel him moving in the caldera of the volcano, gathering strength from the lava flows there. Yes, though I doubt it will be easy, if he reaches a lava pool, Balreta will regain strength. There was something else. Don't let him light you on fire. Yes, that's something you should avoid. As you've seen, scamps love the fire and magical energy Balreta exudes. Be ready to deal with more of them below. Once we've destroyed his fiery shell, we'll be able to bind him again. This time, it will be for all eternity.
What are they waiting for?
Daedra, hear me. Return to your purpose. Balreth cannot walk the world of mortals. You must cage him again.
We obey. Forgive us, mortal master.
Fulfill your ancient vows. Imprison Balreth. You've done well for a mortal. You've seen it yourself. Balreth, the brother of strife, is forever imprisoned. He's shackled to Ash Mountain. You did this. You did what took countless mages many attempts and failures. For a mortal, you're quite an impressive sort. Yes, you should thank me. You couldn't have done it without me. And you are welcome. Now go. Get out of here. This is no place for the living.
Balreth is bound forever. Let's return to Ash Mountain.
You've done the impossible. I was wise to see the stone in your spirit. Then again, I'm known for being wise. Yes, Balreth is defeated. Argonians, Dunmer, and Nords working together. One might almost think we had formed a pact. Victory is like a cooling rain, yes? But still, the storm rages on. Balreth is bound, but the Covenant still threatens the Ashlands. We've received word that a major offensive has washed up on shore to the west of Ebonheart. Pact and Covenant troops now fight to hold the land coral maze that is Vivek's antlers. The Dark Elves see the coral as a gift from their living god Vivek. He saved them, they say, in the Akaviri War. Now that does not matter. The Pact military could use your skill and prowess in their fight. Go well along the river, my friend.
Sera. I've got a message for you. It's a message from Drathus Othral, the leader of the Dark Elf Quarter in Ebonheart. He sends his compliments, and he wants you to help the town resist a nearby Covenant invasion. No, he just needs you to talk. House Drez isn't popular. The Nords and Argonians in Ebonheart won't speak to him. And the other Dark Elf houses don't like the Drez much either. Convince the townspeople to work together. Then speak to Othral.
Have we been led into Era? The three keep you, traveler. Are you willing to risk heresy to save the soul of Ebonheart? The disciple of our tribunal temple has lost his faith. He says the three no longer speak to him. He sent me to pray for him at shrines to Olmalexia, Vivek, and Sothasil, just outside town. But I was driven away by a foul smell and angry Aelith. I don't know. The smell may have driven the beasts into a frenzy. Perhaps, if you'd be willing, would you burn these flowers at each shrine? If the three respond, tell Disciple Sildris. Perhaps that will restore his faith. I'll pray for an answer to your voice at the shrines. Praying for prayers. Perhaps Vivek will appreciate how circular that is. I don't know why Sildris thinks the three would abandon us. We have observed all the proper rites. These flowers, for one. Roland's tears, the rarest of the gold carnet and sacred to the three. It is a powerful offering.
My Lady Olmalexia bids you carry a message to Disciple Sildris. The Tribunal does not abandon their people. Just as a parent shelters children from dangers they cannot comprehend, the three shelter the Dunmer from threats beyond their ken. Tell him that my lady is mindful of his doubt and fear. There is no shame in either, so long as he helps others bear their burdens. By helping others, his fears will be allayed. But if he spreads his despair, my lady will chastise him. Ah, you are the child whose soul was stolen. My lady is concerned for you. Olmalexia is the merciful healing mother of the Dunmer. She is the most beloved of the Tribunal. I am merely a servant and messenger of my lady, not a teacher or priest. Seek the temples and libraries to learn more. Perhaps in time, you may speak to Olmalexia herself. We want no trouble, Outlander. My injury doesn't keep me from stringing a bow. A Nyx hound attacked our caravan. He savaged my leg and carried off one of our guar. No. Lately we've sighted savage creatures in the wastelands. They're more than a match for our tribe's hunters. Great rewards await any hunter who can bring them to ground. The first is Varnog, a feral Nyx hound. The next is worse, Bliger, a vicious and territorial bullnetch. Worst of all is a clanfear named Gerlisk. He is the least vicious of the three, but look what he did to my leg. We met him on the road southeast of Ebonheart. Our best guess is he escaped from a goblin tribe, or ate them. He floats along the shore west of here. Do not ask me the origin of his name. I assume it stems from the way netches float through the air. Strange story, that. Summoned by an old conjurer who lived in the hills east of Cragganmore. The conjurer died, but it stayed. No one knows why, and no hunters ever tracked it to its lair. He floats along the shore west of here. Do not ask me the origin of his name. I assume it stems from the way netches float through the air. Strange story, that. Summoned by an old conjurer who lived in the hills east of Cragganmore. The conjurer died, but it stayed. No one knows why, and no hunters ever tracked it to its lair. We drove our Gua here to trade. The Ashlands give our tribe many things such as food and shelter. They aren't as generous with medicinal potions or steel. Ha! Even if we would have the housemen, they wouldn't have us. They won't even let us within their walls to trade. We must stay outside, bedding with their animals. But because they're heretics, or because we are, whichever you prefer, we hold true to the faith of our ancestors, the worship of Azura, Boethia, and Mephala. They believe the three elders of their tribunal are gods. We know the truth. The so-called three are murderers and necromancers. Now? Here? No, I've already said too much. I have no love for the housemen, but my people need their wares. Ask someone else. The first is Varnog, a feral Nixhelm.
Try saying that 10 times fast, or even 2 times slow.
Honor for the pack. Aye. What brings you to this god's-forsaken dark elf dunghole? The beer in this land is fit only for pigs. Good thing we brought our own. Have the elves asked you to help beat back the Covenant yet? To Sovngarde with them. Aye. The milk drinkers landed to the west at that big yellow tree thing. Now the Dres have got their skirts in a twist. Oh, please save us, big strong Nords. Fancy lads, the lot of them. They think Nords only exist to save elven asses. Bring them on. We don't skeever out of a fight. When we're attacked, we fight. I wager you think we should fight for the rest of the pact. All right. Prove they've got some backbone. Let's see you beat 3 of my men, and do it the Nord way. We fight drunk. We've got a keg of fine, strong mead from Riften right here. Pour yourself a mug and get to it. Unless you're too fancy, of course.
I appear at my lord's behest. Or perhaps I was always here, and you merely lacked the ability to see me. Actions carry conviction better than words. A skilled poet arranges for others to be where they should be, when they should be, to fulfill his needs and desires. Yet the question Sildras asked was not the one in his heart. A man of poisoned words put doubt in Sildras's heart. He said the poet is less than he once was. Tell the disciple that Vivek's words and wit and way of war are as keen as always. What is Vivek beyond these? Vivek is a warrior poet, the ruthless and elegant soul of his people. He guides and protects all. Sharp of eye and tongue is he. Long is his reach. Longer is his spear. How can this question be on the lips of anyone in Morrowind? The sermons of Vivek are beside every bed. Vivek's psalms are sighed from every maiden's lips. His wisdom makes his people as hard, capable, and enduring as the poet himself. All know